All of you, good morning. Today we are going to take +2 biobotany in first lesson for 2020-21 academic year 12th student. For that we go to the video. First of all, you can put the bell button for further notification, and after that you have to give the comments and like and also share this. So don't forget, you put the bell button for identification or notification. Okay, we go to the class now. First lesson in the biobotany, reproduction in plants. First of all, student must be remember what is reproduction. The definition must know all the student. What is the definition? The plants which are going to be produce their own kind, it is called reproduction. In any way, it may be a seed, may be a branch of stem or leaf or root, anything. The plant which are going to be produce their own kind, it is called reproduction. This is a definition must know the all student. And second thing, types of reproduction. What are the types are seen in the reproduction in the plant? First one is asexual reproduction. Another one is sexual reproduction. We know about the sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction means the plants or any other animals or human beings, it's going to be involved in two sex, male and female, combined together produce a gamete. The gamete is going to be fused together, form a zygote, and the zygote develop into a new one. That is sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction means without sex, the plant itself going to be produced. A single plant itself going to produce a new one. It is called asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction without sex or gametes. Without sex or gametes, the single partner it's going to be produce young one. It is called asexual reproduction. In plant as reproductive part, the student must know any type of plant in angiosperm. We around the plant is there, we seen that is mostly angiospermic plant. The student must be know the plant, what are the parts is there. In the plant, two segment is there. One is reproductive part, another one is vegetative part. What is the vegetative part? See that vegetative part means root, stem, leaves. These three things are called vegetative part of the plant. Another one is reproductive part. The plant slowly grow a certain age or certain time, it's going to be produce a flower. What is mean by that? The flower is a reproductive part. The flower itself, they have the sex, male sex organ, female sex organ is there inside the flower. So that's why it is called a reproductive part of the flower. So the student must know what is the reproductive part of the plant and what are the vegetative part of the plant. In this area they have the question. So 2 mark question, 1 mark question they will ask. So you have to keep it in your mind, these two things, vegetative part and reproductive part. Now we are going to be pass on to in lower plants, asexual reproduction always happen. Lower plants, animals and fungi. So these are things is lower. It is means thalophyte, bryophyte and fungi, bacteria. These and all lower animals and plants. The lower animals and plants, they show so many different type of vegetative reproduction. What are the first one is gonidia. Gonidium means a smallest circular shape unicellular structure. It's going to be produced in fungi. It is called, it is example of Aspergillus and Penicillium. Penicillium is one of the fungi and Aspergillus also one of the fungi. Penicillium, it is like that only. It is a hypa. In hypa they have so many smallest hypae. In terminal they have the circular shape of spores. This is called basidiospores. This is called basidiospores. These basidiospores is going to be produced young one or new one. It is a type of reproduction, asexual reproduction. This is one type. So in the two type of fungi, it's going to be so about the Gonidia type of reproduction, Aspergillus and Penicillium notatum. Another one is budding. Budding means in plant body in thallus, they have a smallest bud-like structure. It's going to be produced. Its buds is going to be detached from the mother body. It's grown as a new one. It is called budding. So yeast and hydra. See that hydra. This is a hydra. It is a substratum. It is, they have the tentacles inside the hydra, the tip of the hydra. In the plant body, in the areas, they have produced like this. This is bud. This is budding. The budding is going to be detached. So the substratum itself is going to be produced young one. So this is also one of the vegetative reproduction. See that the hydra and yeast. Yeast also one of the unicellular Saccharomyces fungi. So unicellular fungi. So it is widely used in genetically as well as bakery industry. They have the yeast used. So next one is fragment. Fragment means segmented. The plant body is going to be broken into smallest piece. The smallest piece also grown as a new one. That is called fragment. Example Spirochaera. It is a thallus-like body. Spirochaera. It is a thread-like body. They have the segment inside it. So many segment is there. It is a freshwater algae actually. So it is going to be broken into various factors or causes. It's grow as new one. The smallest segment is going to be grow both side. That is called fragmentation. Fragmentation. Example Spirochaera. So another one is Markantia. It is one of the lowest form of plant. It is a thallus-like body is there. Markantia. It is a Markantia. Thallus. The thallus itself, they have the cup-shaped body. Above the surface of the thallus, they have the cup-like gemma. Gemma cup is there. So the cup, it's going to be detached from the mother thallus. It's grow as a new one. That is called one of the vegetative reproduction method. And regeneration, the planaria, they have the very good example. It is a planaria. This is a bomb-like structure. Planaria is there. If you are going to be cut it, the planaria, the cut portion. So it is a head portion. It is a tail portion. The tail portion, it's going to be grow the head, and head portion as well immediately it's going to produce a tail one. So this is a regeneration method. So seen in the planaria. Next one is binary fission. Bacteria is there. This is a bacteria. The bacteria have the nucleus. The nucleus is going to be divided as two. This is called karyogynesis. Followed that the cytoplasm is going to be divided. So again it's going to be produce a new bacteria cells. The two daughter cell is going to be produced. This is binary fission. One bacteria cell is going to be produced two daughter cell, it is called binary fission. So example bacteria. Another, these are the things that 6 example must be keep it in your mind. This is very important area to ask the question various level. NEET as well as board exam as well as various competitive exams also they are asked the question in this area. What is the example of recommendation? What is the example of gamma? These are the questions they will ask. Keep it in your mind. Another one is 2 more question. What is clone? Clone means the mother plant or mother animal is there. It is going to be take as it is what is there as a Xerox copy. It is called a clone. So clone means morphologically, genetically similar organism is called clones. So what happened? The various method, the plants naturally or artificially, it's going to be produce their young one as mother plant. So that is called morphological. Morphological means external surface, external appearance, same, as well as genetically inside the chromosome numbers also same. So if the plant similar to the morphological, anatomical or genetical similar to the mother, it is called a clone. Next we pass on to the, these are the lower case of plants and animals shown various level of vegetative reproduction. Another one is asexual asexual reproduction in higher plants. Higher plants, what happened? Asexual reproduction is happening or not? Definitely happening. So first one is natural method. Naturally the higher plants is going to be produced without a seed, without gametes, the young one. It is called the natural method of reproduction. Example, it's may be used root, stem, leaf. These things they used for propagation. So next keep it in your mind. The 2 more question asked in this area. Reproductive propagules or diaspore. What is mean by reproductive propagule or what is mean by diaspore? So for that the answer is the plant body, the plant which part it's going to be produce a new one. It is called reproductive propagules or diaspore. The diaspore may be a root, may be a stem, may be a leaf. So the plant part which is used for produce a young one or new one, the part is called reproductive propagules. Another one is here 3 type of natural method is there, already told, root, stem, leaf. First one is vegetative reproduction in root. What are the areas there? The some plants they produce vegetative part of root for propagate new one. Example, Muraya. So it is a ornamental plant. Somebody is grown inside in a house for ornamental purpose. It's the plant body grow straight away, and the root is going to be underground. The underground root is going to be produce a young one various areas. That is called Muraya example. Another one is rhizome. Rhizome means the root. They have the tuber-like structure. It's going to produce a young one, new plant, that is called gingiber. Example, gingiber abyssinalis. Gingiber abyssinalis, you know that inji. This is a rhizome. There were so many rhizome is there. So one of the example, rhizome, gingiber abyssinalis. Another one is culm. Culm means we know that tuber-like structure inside the soil. That is also one of the root. So example, colocasia. Colocasia means in Tamil Pudikaranai, Chapakalangu, like that. So Colocasia, calm. So and another one is tuber. The root they have tube-like structure and store the food. The tuber also is going to be used for the new plant, for propagate new plant, that is called Solanum tuberosum. Solanum tuberosum. Next one is bulb. Bulb means two type of bulb is there. So it is underground bulb actually. One is a tunicated bulb. So tunicated means there so many layer is there. See that this is one layer, again one layer, again one layer, again one layer, like that. So many layers is going to be produced. This is called tunic. Tunic means layer or skin. So this is example onion. Onion is also used for propagate new plant, that is pulp. So another one is naked pulp. Naked means they have not any tunics. So single they have that. See that this is one, this is one, this is one. So this is tunicated. Example lilium. Lilium means garlic. So this is example of so many 3 or 5 method is there. The vegetative part, the root is going to be produce a young one. This is also very important area. Keep it in your mind with the example. This area they ask the question, neat question also is there, and as well as board exam they ask the question, match the following also they will ask in these areas. Another type, vegetative reproduction in stem. In the plant part, stem, it's going to be produce new one without a seed, that is called vegetative part of reproduction in stem. Example rhizome. See that here also rhizome is there, here also rhizome is there. What is mean by that? Actually rhizome is nothing but root. It is a stem modification. So here also come, here also come. So keep it in your mind, both the areas they ask the question. So rhizome, so many rhizome already told inside the plant. Buried inside the soil, they have the tuber-like structure. It's going to be produce a new one, keep on. So that is rhizome is example. Musa paradisica, banana. Musa paradisica, they have the rhizome and produce a new one. Gingiber abyssinoides, this is inji already told. And curcuma means manjal. So this is also one of the rhizome. These are the 3 example is there. And another example, Calm means already told karanai kelangu, sepai kelangu, these and all it is comes under the calm. Amarpolis means a biggest calm, that is Amarpolis plant, and Colocasia is a smallest tuber-like structure. This is a chapit kelangu. So these and all is going to be produced a new one without a seed, without anything. This is a stem modification actually, stem modification. So another one is tuber, Solanum tuberosum. Solanum tuberosum is what is that, urudikalangu. So this is also stem modification. It is going to be produced a young plant or new plant. So another one is pulp. Pulp already told 2 type of pulp is there. One is Allium ceba, another one is Allium lilium. These and all is used for vegetative propagation. Another one is runner. Runner means example Centella asiatica. Centella asiatica. The runner, what is runner? Means first of all you can see that this is Centella asiatica. It is very known greeny leaf for used for vegetable curry, and it is used for memory plus. This is one type of plant. It's produce heart-like, brain-like structure. A leaf is there. Here one stem is there. The stem is going to be produce a long internode, and these under the soil. Surface of the soil is going to be stem grow, and in the node is there. Here node is there. Again here one leaf is going to be produced, or branches is going to be produced. This is called what? Runner. This is a runner. Keep it in your mind. Runner means the stem above surface of the soil is going to be grow and produce a root, and a new one is going to be produced. So this is a runner. Example, Centella asiatica. This is very important. Keep it in your mind. And stolen means example, Mentha trageria. Two type of plant is shown in this area. What is the difference means? The stolen means the leaf. This is a new plant. This is a new plant. In the stem area is above the soil. The stem is grow above the soil. Above the soil. So this is called a stolen. This is called stolen. Stem grow between one node to another node. The stem grow above the soil. That is bend-like structure or bow-like structure. It is called stolen. Example, Mentha. Mentha means already told. Pudina. Another one is offset. Offset means what? Offset means this is a setup. Two setup is there. Some aquatic plants, Iconia, Pistia, like that. There is no setup here. Plant is there. This is a soil, water. You see a water. They have the root, packet root. So many root is there. So many root is there. Here, under the water, they have the stem. Under the water, they have the stem. Again, here is going to be produce new branches. So many branches is there, not a single branch. So many bunch of root-like structure is going to be produced. This is called a offset. This is called a offset. So this is also one of the type. This is going to be broken. It's separately. It's going to be produce a new one. This is offset. Example, Pistia and Iconia. Another one is sucker. Sucker means what is the difference? Sucker. This is chrysanthemum plant. It is the main plant is there. Main plant is there, and the root is going on. This is the soil. Inside the soil, they have the branch. Inside the soil, they have the branch. Here also root is there. So many root is there. This is a root. Again, this side also one of the branch. So see the difference. This is a main plant. Inside the soil, they produce a stem inside the soil, and the stem is above the soil. They have the new branches. These two area inside between the two area, they have the root, and it's going to be produce a new plant. It is called sucker. This is called sucker. Example, chrysanthemum. And bulbils. Another one method is the bulbils. See that one of the plant, they have the biggest leaves, and stem is there. The stem is there. Inside the stem they have that internode. Here one bulb is there. One bubble-like structure is going to produce. This is bulbils. The bulbils is used for new plant propagation. These are the example root propagation and stem propagation. Vegetative reproduction and leaf. The leaf which are going to be used for new plant production, that is called vegetative reproduction in a leaf. So example, one of the plant is that it is used for widely for new plant production. This is epipillous bud. Epi means above, pillus means leaf. Above the leaf they have bud-like structure. The bud is going to be detached from the leaf. It's going to be produce a new one, that is called example bryophyllum plant. They have the leaf. They have like this. Like this is the leaf. So here one bud is there. In notch of the leaf blade, the bud-like structure is going to be produced. This bud is going to be detached together, produce a young one. This is called bryophyllum. The leaf is called bryophyllum. And another one is example also is there for that. This is Scylla. These are the two examples, must be keep it in your mind. Epipillus. And also what is that epipillus bud? They will ask the 2 mark question. What is epipillus bud? The leaf it's going to be produce or grow the bud for purposely to produce a young one, that is called epipillus bud. Another, these and all vegetative part, root, stem and leaf. These are naturally is going to be produce young one. And another method is artificial method. Artificial means we are going to be produce a young one with various method. That is in agriculture field, horticulture field, so many propagation is done conventionally and modern method. Conventional method means the farmers so long on time produce this method. This is called conventional method. So modern means nowadays the science is going to be well developed. Various techniques is there. With the help of the techniques, the new plant is going to be produced. That is modern method. So we have to see what is the conventional method. The conventional method, first one is cuttings. Cuttings means already told the plant part may be a root, may be a stem, may be a leaf. It's going to be produced and cut it and put it in some other medium or terrace or so many nutrition medium and develop this young one. This is called cutting method. Root cutting, stem cutting, leaf cutting. So the root is going to be used for producing new one. Example malus. And stem be well known species the Hibiscus rosa sinensis and moringa. These two stem is going to be produce young one. Simply it's cut it the branch and put it inside the soil. They grow as usual. And the stem cutting widely used for the purpose of farmers. Sugar cane is also one of the stem cutting. So another method is leaf. The bryophyllum already told. If they cut the bryophyllum, the leaf is put it inside the soil. It's grow a new one. So definitely the leaf is going to be grow as a new plant. So example bryophyllum. And another method, grafting. Grafting means one plant is there, another plant is going to be joined together, produce a new plant, that is called grafting. The grafting, so many method is there, and in the grafting, student must be keep it in your mind two words. One is stalk, another one is scion. The plant part which is stably present inside the soil, this is called a stalk. This is called a stalk. The plant part which is going to be attached together, this is attached part of the stem. This is attached part of the stem. Here the one bandage is going to be produced for tightly banded. This one is above the stalk. This is called scion. This is called scion. These two parts must be keep it in your mind in grafting. So many grafting is there. First one is bud grafting. Bud grafting means the stalk itself. The stalk is there. The stalk is a soiled plant. Here you have to peel out T-shaped structure. Peel out T-shaped structure in the bark. So inside the bark you have to put it one bud. This is bud. It's obtained from various areas, various plant. The bud is going to be keep it inside in the tea itself, and it's going to be closed with the cellotape or another method. This type is called budding craft. Budding craft. So another method, approach graft. Approach graft means one potted plant is there. This is one part is there. Here one potted plant is there. Potted plant. The potted plant, another one is it is biggest tree. They have the branch. They have the branch. Here the potted plant, it's going to be moved together in the potted plant branch as well as the stable plant branch is going to be joined together. It's called approach craft. Approach craft. In this approach craft, we have, keep it in your mind, this is a potted plant branch. This is a potted plant branch. This is one branch from the stable plant. This is stable plant. Here two branches is going to be joined together. Here one leaf is there, here one leaf is there. Here we put it here bandage. 4 to 5 weeks, 4 to 5 weeks or 4 to 4 months, 2 months after, you have to wetting condition always, and nutrition also is there in the conditions. After that, you have to cut it here. After 4 3 months, cut it here, and also cut it here. See that the part is there. The part stalk, it is a potted plant. In the new one is, this one is going to be produce a new one, new plant. It may be a different kind. This is called approach grafting. This is called approach grafting. Approach graft, keep it in your mind, one is stable, another one is movable. This is a very important, keep it in your mind. But stalk is potted and scion is originally fitted in the soil. Another one is tongue grafting. Tongue grafting means we have two plant. One is a scion. A scion is a base. It is a base. They have the two areas, and this is a stalk. This is a stalk. In plant which are going to be attached, this area also two holdings there. This is also, it is called a tongue-like structure. Here tongue-like structure is going to be cut it in the above the scion part, and put it inside that stalk and tightly band it, and it is grow a new one. This is called tongue. And crown craft means, see that this is one tree. They have that wide range of structure. Here put it a hole, a wedge-like hole, and you can put it in another plant, maybe a young plant. Here one young plant insert the plant part. Definitely it's grow a new one. This is called a crown. So many plants is going to be produced like this. So only one type of here is, this is assumed that this is a hibiscus. You have to put it inside the so many variety of hibiscus. One is red color, one is white color, one is yellow color. It's going to be grow. The one plant itself is going to produce a different type of flowers. It is called crown crafting. And wedge crafting means wedge also same like this, but this is only one going to be inserted here, wedge type. This is one stalk is there, and you have to cut it, and again it is going to be produce one plant like that. It's banded. So young one is grow is a different kind. So this is called wedge-like crafting. So these and all keep it in your mind. Crafting is so many types: bud crafting, approach crafting, tongue crafting, crown crafting, wedge crafting. So each and everything they have simple variation only. We produce so many type of plants in this method, different taste of fruits, different type of flowers like that. Another method, conventional method, layering. Layering means is nothing but two type of layering. If one plant is there are so many branches is going to be produced. One branch is going to be like this. One branch is bent like this. So this is a soil. They have the leaf-like structure. So many leaf is there, and this is one branch. The branch is going to be put it inside the soil, and above the branch they have soil. It's going to be filled with the soil. Again it's going to be produce new plant. This is called layering. What type of layering means? Mount layering. The soil is going to be mounted. The mounted part is going to be produce a root. So again it is cut it. This one is going to be develop as a young one. This is called mount layering. Air layering means a biggest plant is there. Biggest plant is there, and one biggest branch is there. In the branch you have to cut the bark. Here the bark is going to be removed. Wood portion alone is there. Here the coconut debris for wet condition or harmonious substance is going to be packed with the polythene pack, and it's tightly packed with the polythene cap, and slowly it's going to be poured in water once in a week. It's going to be produce root. different time duration, it's going to be definitely produce a root. After that you should cut it, the branch, it's going to be have the root, you put it in another area and develop as a new plant. So that type is called air layering. This is called air. This is soil. Above the soil they have the air. The branch is above the air. So that is called air layering. Air layering. So different type of layering, mount layering, air layering is there. So this is example for apple, mango trees like this, and the layering is happening. These are all conventional method. These three things are conventional method. One is cutting and grafting and layering. These are all conventional method. Modern method, the F.C. Stewart is a scientist, is going to be give so many experiment in carrot plant. They pick up the matured phloem parenchyma. It is a cell. It's going to be put it in a test tube and develop is a new one carrot plant. That is a modern method. For various tissue culture method is going to be involved in this. This is called a modern method. This is the man is, keep it in our mind, F.C. Stewart is and also phloem parenchyma also keep it in our mind. So what is the advantage of the modern method? And advantage is there, and as well as disadvantages is there. So advantages means so many plants we are going to be produce, and disadvantage means they have the disease in the plant, the young one also have the disease. These and all very difficulty to remove the disease. These and all very important. And another term the student must be keep it in your mind, totipotent. Totipotents. This is very important word. 2 mark question, 3 mark question, 5 mark question also sometimes asked. So what is a totipotents? The plant have the inherent capacity to produce young one, a single plant cell or a tissue or a branch or any other cells is going to be produced young one. This inherent capacity it is called a totipotent. So in this totipotent utilized in the area for the tissue culture, it is a new branch tissue culture. The tissue culture means tissue is going to be taken from the various endangered species or extended species. Inside the lab we are going to be produce a new plant. This is called the tissue culture method. So another important 2 mark question, what is micro propagation? Micro means very minute, without seed, without so many large things. We are going to be produce a young one or a new plant. It is called micro propagation. What is the definition? The plant part which cell, tissue and plant organ, it's going to be produce a new one or a young plant. It is called micro propagation. So this is also the micro propagation also have the advantage and disadvantage. Advantage means so many plants we are going to be produced. Disadvantage, they have a lot of sterility measure. Precaution measures is there for lot investment is going to be need. This is a disadvantage. And also, what is the difference between modern method and conventional method means? Conventional method, so many persons involved in this process. Modern method, it's not like that. And also modern method, in short period, a lot of plants is going to be produced. So conventional method, very biggest plant material is going to be produced. It is very difficult to transportation. This and all you have to keep it in your mind before you have to prepare in this lesson. First you have to read thoroughly and also you are keeping the video take it the notebook and take the notes. After that, after finishing the video, you have to read the book and see that the note, what are the notes you are taken. This is very useful to you. Before that, you have to press the bell button, as well as give the like comments, as well as share to others. We meet again in this continuation lesson another day. Thank you very much.